everybody, I'm Josh, and welcome to another episode of Just Saying. Thank you. On the show today, join me as we take a look at some crafts that at least should get an A for effort. Sit back and relax because I got a lot to say. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it is windy out. Like, I don't want to go take my dog out because I'm afraid we'll blow away windy. So today is March 10th. This will be posted on March 21st. So therefore, a couple of days after, and it'll be the first day of spring. Couple of days before, it was St. Patrick's Day. I hope all of you celebrated safely. And for those of you who aren't aware, this is episode 9 of a 10-episode season. So next week is our season finale, and I'll have all the details about season 5, as well as all the details for our contest that we're having all season long of the May Murder Mystery Month. And we're going to lay out the murder mystery for you in the first episode, and I'll reveal the killer at the end. But throughout the end of the season, on the finale, but throughout the entire season, I'm going to be posting the normal videos, and subtly I'm going to be hiding some clues throughout the show. Whether it's in something I say, it's in a picture I show you. And for those of you who haven't been paying attention, every episode I don't think I did it in the last episode, and clearly I didn't do it today, but I would always put a saying over here. So it could be anywhere. Watch it. Anyway. So in the show today, according to our friends at holidayinsights.com, March is National Craft Month for you guys to clean out that craft room, go in there for a couple weeks until it gets even nicer outside, and then spend it all outside for the next few months, and then start the entire cycle over again. Anyway, so today I think I teased in the last episode that I was going to be showing you guys pictures of crafts that people have posted online for sale. However, when I was searching for those pictures, I couldn't find exactly what I was looking for. And I had in my head what the kind of products I was looking for. And I really couldn't find what I was specifically looking for. And so I had changed the segment, but until I was setting it all up today to film, I realized that I still had the marketplace slipped in there. Even though the script was written right and the pictures were all saved right, I just didn't change the name and apparently assumed that I was still doing it. But anyway, so I'm doing a different segment at the end of the show that will revolve around crafts, but we can't even do anything remotely that far down the line without another cheesy monologue. As usual, I went to latenightlol.com. So first of all the jokes will be outdated. Also, with St. Patrick's Day just 4 days ago, and the first day of spring right around the corner, if not today, I typed in St. Patrick's Day and spring into the search bar, and this is what I got. And keep in mind, every Wednesday, if there's a holiday, you get to hear... You're welcome, America. 4 days ago, St. Patrick's Day, which commemorates the time when St. Patrick drove all the drunks out of New Jersey and into Manhattan. Between St. Patrick's Day, the start of the NCAA March Madness, and for a new episode of Jersey Shore, America is officially out of alcohol. We need to recoup our stock, so... In Palm Springs, California, a Starbucks barista saved a man's life after doing CPR. Apparently, he had had a heart attack when the barista spelled his name right. You'd think people don't know how to spell Josh, or that everyone would know how to spell Josh, but no. Not necessarily. One town in Alaska is called Dead Horse. Another one, and I'm not making this up, is called Manly Hot Springs, which is ironically the name of a club in Boys Town. St. Patrick's Day was followed by another holiday celebrated here in the United States, which is St. Colin Sick to Work Day. It also follows the Super Bowl, the first day of baseball, the last day of baseball, the first day of football, Cinco de Mayo, 4th of July. Any American holiday, there's alcohol involved. It's always St. Colin Sick to Work Day the next day. People here in Illinois are still recovering from St. Patrick's Day, and I don't know what it was. And I'm not saying that I drank a lot, but the next day I was shaving and I cut myself and Guinness came out. So, which is even weirder because I don't drink beer. The first beer, and some of you may be too young to know what this brand is because they don't make it anymore because it was that bad. The first beer I ever had was Red Dog. Enjoy. Yeah. It's time now for my joke of the week. Oop, my buttons moved around with adding the other one. Alright, so some American cities go all out for St. Patrick's Day. In Chicago, they dye the river green. In Boston, everyone wears green. And in Colorado, everyone smokes green. Wildlife experts are reportedly puzzled as to why a pair of bald eagles at the National Arboretum, named Mr. President and the First Lady, have not yet laid an egg this spring. Though they haven't really been getting along ever since Mr. President had an affair with Storky Daniels. Storks are beautiful. MTV announced that the 4th season of The Jersey Shore will be shot in Italy during the spring. Some Italians are calling it an insult, while some Americans are calling it payback for the Olive Garden. Wednesday was St. Patrick's Day, or as it's called in Peoria, Cinco de Mayo for white people. Which is ironically what we call Cinco de Mayo. According to a Zogby poll, 42% of Americans celebrated St. Patrick's Day getting drunk, while the other 58% got drunk because it was Wednesday. In other words, here's this week's point to ponder. It's spring break! But just remember, the partying lasts a week, but the photos will cost you jobs forever. In other words, don't post them online. It's out there forever when you post it online. The U.S. Postal Service says it's lost over $2 billion this spring. Post office officials can't figure out why because they're too busy emailing each other as to how could this happen. Over the weekend, the Pope made a visit to Mexico. In fact, it was pretty exciting. He came in first place in the spring break wet Pope hat contest. And finally, oh, shut up. And finally, this week, parts of Minnesota will be cold as cold as 50 below zero. Minnesotans heard this and said, spring already? That's right. So, it's time for an announcement. For those of you who don't know me personally, I recently switched jobs. I amicably left my job at the CBD store and started a new position literally a block and a half from where I live. Okay, so maybe it's 2 blocks. But it's so nice to be able to wake up like 20 minutes before I have to be to work. It's nice. I know, I haven't done that. I have to get up every morning and have a full drink of my Mountain Dew In other words, I pop in my happy pill, chug my Mountain Dew, and then go snuggle with my dog a little bit more. Anyway, but that's besides the point. So, it is now in my job description as kitchen manager to post the advertisements on the letterboards, which made me realize I can't be as stupid as people posting these ads in the segment that I like to call What's Wrong Here? This next one, not quite sure how they even came up with this, but apparently they're open all the time. All 9 days a week. If you were the person putting that sign up and you knew it was wrong, first of all, good for you for not doing anything and just making them look like fools. And secondly, that's hilarious. How could you not, if you were this person hanging that, like, seriously, how could you not be like, this is not right? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It just says... Now, we've been talking about crafts and hobbies all season long. January was hobby month. This is craft month. And I know a couple of people who scrapbook. I not did it as a hobby. I mean, I would take pictures I took at events and put them together for somebody. Anyway, and I realized I wasn't good at it and stopped doing it. It was only one person. It was my sister for her wedding. Anyway, I have not heard of this hobby. Okay, here's the next one. It's an aisle of dog food going down the aisle. Okay. Can we zoom in on that picture up there? Dinner at home, just the two of us. And again, it's over dog food. You're welcome. I love this next one for two reasons. First of all, the sign is promoting Searle. And secondly, they tried to spell cereal with an S to begin with. Can we pull that back up real quick? See the S at the beginning and scribbled out? They tried to write cereal with an S. But regardless, it came out Searle. Oy. I have no idea what this store is actually called, but sign me up. I don't know what just happened with my program. There we go. My production program is starting to act weird. There we go. Okay. So here we go. You know, some people, nothing against fake boobies. I like to say boob, and people think I say it weird. They also think I say spoon weird. Spoon, boob, noon, poop. It's the ooh sound. Apparently I say it weird. I don't know. Anyway, I have nothing against artificial things. But I don't know that I would open a business just to get loans for it. New business venture? I don't think so. Here's the next one. And hey, if they only cost $2.98, I would be there every day for some orgasmic blueberries. Those have got to be great-ass blueberries. Just saying. Maybe that's what she ate in Sleepless in Seattle. Never know. Now, you see all the time, places sell beer cold. They sell it in cases. It can be up and down the aisle. You know, it's not always in a cooler. But I don't know if I would promote hot beer. Most people like their beer cold. However, I think I could be wrong on where it's at, but I think in the UK, ale is served warm. I think. Somewhere it's served warm. but that's the type of beer it is. We Americans do everything wrong. And it's almost always better. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't want to piss anybody off. Here's the next sign. I have no idea. I'm assuming it's a grocery store. But I have no idea who would want to pay 95 cents, even a penny, for fresh herpes. I'm assuming it was supposed to say herbs, not herpes. I don't know. But you know what? I didn't make those signs. And for those of you who have little children, and let's say you have a cat, and the cat gets pregnant. And, of course, it's going to spark questions. Your little girl coming up to you or your little boy. How do cats make babies? Well, just tell them they go to the Burlington Cat Factory. You're welcome. Screenshot that. Show it to them that it's real. They'll believe it for years. Hey, Santa is real. Anyway. Since I thought I would just pick my own segments this time and not really go with the flow of anything except for the last segment, I thought we'd take a look at some hilarious actual autocorrect fails in this week's edition of Auto Not Correct. That's right, everybody. We're going to take a look at some hilarious autocorrect fails, much like this one. How does sex sound tomorrow sound for tomorrow? OMG, OMG, OMG. I meant 666. Which still doesn't sound right. But look to see up at the top there. Wrong side. There we go. Look up there. It's to the assistant principal. Everything's making sense now. Next one. What did you put in my vag? What? Yeah, I woke up and my dog was eating out of it. WTF, and now she's sick. Please go and read your first thing you texted me. Oh shit, sorry, I meant bag. Ha ha ha. They're not even close to each other. Oh yeah, I guess they are. Anyway. Yeah, I was a keyboarding assistant. A teacher's assistant, I guess. Moving on. Here we go. Yep. It's some face. Hey, do you mind if I keep my golf clubs in your cat? Well, I don't think they would fit. He's still a kitten. Fail, epic fail. I meant car. I love cats. That would be mean. Yes, it would be. That's fine. I love the fact that they thought they had to bring up the fact that they liked cats and that they would never do that. Because if you're... Never mind. Yeah. Here's one that I would take a second look at. I want to go sperm dating. Speed, Jesus, LMFO, sperm dating. Ew, what? Oh God, LOL. Why would you want to do that? Those people are creepy. To laugh at them after. It's like they always say. It's like they always say. If you're at a party full of assholes and it's an asshole birthday party, you're an asshole. Anyway. Moving right along. Hey, what's up? Nothing. Wasting my boobs. Washing my boobs. You? Question marks. Yeah, they were getting really dirty. And people kept stepping on them. So I'm washing them. People step on your boobs? OMG, I meant boots. Boots. Washing my boots. Damn autocorrect. Damn boobs. Boobs. Here we go. Next up. I'm sorry work is stressing you out so much, babe. Yeah, we're understaffed and overwhelmed. We need to hire a new secretary, as slutty as possible. What? You will not be hiring a slutty secretary. WTF, that's not even funny. Why would you say that? Swipe. Meant to say as soon as possible. Okay. Literally, if you're this dude's wife and or girlfriend, why would you think he would want to tell you he's hiring a slutty secretary? That's discrimination. Not all secretaries are slutty, and not all sluts are secretaries. I'm a kitchen manager. I just don't leave that popped into my head. I may edit that out. Who knows? Anyway, moving right along. Jen and I are going skiing Saturday. You want to go? Feel free to inflate your girlfriend and bring her too. Question marks. Invite. Laughing so hard. Sorry, that was way harsh, dude. Hey, the truth hurts. What's taking you so long? Sorry, I was putting some stuff on eBay. You're selling Asian... I'm sorry, I was just putting some stuff on eBay. You're selling Asians? No, these days I'm mostly selling Spaniards and Italians. WTF? What kind of question is that? LOL, sorry, I meant to say selling again. Well, I thought selling people was illegal. But whatever. Did you leave? Yeah, I'm getting I'm getting a fondling at the subway now. Italian combo fondling. Sounds kinky. Footloose. What does Kevin Bacon have to do with this? Footlong for sake. Hey. Footlong and fondling can sometimes go hand in hand. No pun intended. I guess it wouldn't be hand in hand then. Anyway, I'm just going to keep moving right along here. And finally, American Stuffers. I am so disturbed. I missed it. What channel does it come on? Anal Planet. I want to be totally traumatized too. OMG, I think I am. Animal, LMAO. So this next segment is quickly becoming one of my favorite segments. It is my season 4 favorite segment of the season, favorite new segment of the season segment. Anyway, and we're gonna take a look. We're celebrating National Craft Month. All of these are handmade things, and you know what? Sometimes you see what can inspire you. And then you do it, and you're like, that's not for me. So I compiled a list of 10 pictures, put them in a segment I call Nailed It, kinda. So this next one looks like a pretty decoration that I would have in my house, but I'm not quite sure I'd have the DIY one in my house. Just saying. I don't even do pumpkins, really. Now, I was going to seriously do something like this for Christmas this year. I was going to take all my Mountain Dew. I've literally saved at least 50 Mountain Dew can boxes. And I was going to make a Christmas tree from the floor to the ceiling, like just out of the boxes. And I was going to do it, and then I kept putting it off. Anyway, I was hoping it would kind of look or be cool like the pro one in this. Not so much, but then you do it and it comes out like the amateur one. I'm assuming the amateur one's on the left. So here is what the nails were supposed to look like in a paint your own nail kit thing. That's what they were supposed to look like, and, well, this is kind of how they came out. So, here's the next one. These actually look pretty good. I'm assuming it's just a chocolate chip cookie with red frosting, marshmallows, and, fangs. They look like real teeth. I don't know. Alright, let's take a look at what actually came out. Nailed it! Nope, not really, or at all. I don't even want to tell you what I think that looks like. Because it's not for me. Have you ever wanted to bedazzle your own shoe? Just like people show on Pinterest? Be careful of how much glue you use. Isn't that like a first grade thing? You learn how much... This actually looks like a really cool art project. Something that I would probably try, but honestly, it would come out like the DIY version. Isn't that not a cool picture? Anyway. Oh, these look so pretty. Can you tell which ones I'm talking about? Now, I am not a fan of chocolate-covered strawberries or anything like that. Definitely not a fan. I like how they went from a ghost to ghost face. Like the Scream movies. Here's the next one. Apparently, there's a nice way to make a snow globe of sorts. Something tells me they didn't do it right. And it looks like there's a finger in theirs. They didn't say use tap water. And here's the last one. You know, these actually look like a cool idea for those of you who have kids. And, you know, kids use crayons. They break them, never use them again, rip off the labels. You know. Do this with your broken crayons. Make a beautiful little candle. However, be careful because it might turn out like this. Yeah. Not so good. Anyway, I kind of gave you already a preview of what the next episode is going to be, the season finale. We're going to take a look at season 5. Also in season 5, next episode, will mark the 46th episode of my series. Therefore, that means episode 50 is coming up, and I have some cool plans for that, so be sure to stay tuned for that in season 5. But yeah, I would like to have you guys keep in mind, make sure to visit our small business of the month. Sorry, I lost my place in my script, and I was trying to look for it without you guys realizing it, but epic fail. Anyway, just a reminder that between each season, we're taking 3 weeks off instead of just 2. And don't forget to send me stuff. If you guys think there's something funny I should see or share on the show, be sure to send it to me. Also, let me know what you think of season 4 so far compared to the way it used to be. And the old show, the old name. Also, while you're sitting there, go ahead, hit that like, subscribe, and get the notifications anytime I post a new episode. Because you never know. I say I'm going to post stuff all the time, and I never do. One of these times, I'm actually going to do it, and you're not going to hit the bell. Therefore, you will never have known. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, without further ado, until next week, everybody, that's all I'm saying.